just really quick as before I start everything. So 1 second. Now that we got that handled. Oh my God. So I tried out somewhere else. We tried out somewhere else. And we're back. You guys couldn't keep what was that like thing where I can just like have something in the background? Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Cool. Oh man, that's funny. Now we got that chilling in the background. How you folks doing? I'm the Pokey Dial, aka Miles Jack. I am doing my cardio right now, feeling it, feeling good, feeling pumpy. I'm gonna be on here for another like 25 minutes. So for those who are just stopping in or want to check out my live, I actually like chatting about where Pokemon was going, what is going to happen next. Still debating if I even want to release this live public, but hey, you know what? I'm probably going to do it because why the hell not? Because I have been taking a little bit of a break, which is fine. I'm happy to take that break, said break, so that I could take care of my family, take care of what I need to take care of. Because, doing content creation, all this stuff is really, wouldn't even say a side hustle. This is literally a side hobby. Because with my main hobby, with just collecting itself and doing this too, just ranting about how much I love Pokemon and telling people not to FOMO so hard. Because goodness gracious, we're about to enter uncharted territories with Mega Evolutions. It's X and Y all over again, but this time people know what to do, which is scary, right? Back in the day with Sword and Shield, um, when I first joined, you, if you were new to the hobby, you were like, "Ooh, cool, Lost Origin. That's a cool set. Oh my gosh, the Giratina. They have a Giratina." You didn't even know the artist, obviously. You didn't even know who the artist was. You just picked up the cards and you did what was like them. Apparently, Chinese and crypto investors are coming in. Boom. We'll get onto that in a little second. But now, so you we joined when I first joined. It was like cool, and yeah, when I found out what whatnot was, I fell down that rabbit hole. Um, I fell down that rabbit hole, and I picked up what I could, right? And then I started to see what I was buying didn't make sense. So then so then I was like, okay, you know what? Instead of putting all this money into the things that I think look cool, I want to do things that I want and know I can go grow in value. So then I started picking up the all arts and PSA 10s only, no raw. I just picked them up. And yeah, then I started that type of collection. Then family hit a bump in the road, had to sell everything so I can get my family to drive across the country again to start new. And then now with that new knowledge, and I was like, okay, I'm starting from the ground up. Started collecting again, get my PSA 10s, and then I had almost all the sword and shield PSA 10s, everything. Like I'm not even kidding. I had everything. I think I've shared a picture of what the PSA 10s I have. But now with that knowledge, Sword and Shield ended, right? I was not picking up sealed because sealed at that time was, you know, odd. And I will say that too. I was like, I much rather have the card than the booster box. So that's what mainly focused on. And I think that's what a lot of people were doing, right? And for those people who are just chilling in here, don't guys say hello. I'm the Poke Dial. Put a like down. Doesn't take too much effort because it keeps me going. And honestly, it will keep me going because I'm riding a bike right now. I need your motivation. Okay, so then enter Scarlet and Violet, right? With my knowledge of what I wanted, you enter this new era with now everything having art rares. It's kind of like having that glaring gallery everywhere, right? Super cool. And then it lost steam. I even said, man, Sword and Shield's the best. All arts are king. Scarlet and Violet is not a good era. And I just kind of ignored it. Just trying kept on focusing on Sword and Shield to start until well, also at that time I deployed. So I left for a year, focused on what I was focusing on. Um sold most of my alt arts so that I could go to Germany to go Oktoberfest. That was fun. I don't regret doing that because having those all arts was good. So I think I sold my Gengar PSA 10 for like, hey, how you doing, Ducky? How the frick are you doing? So I bought the Gengar for like 250 PSA 10. Isn't that crazy? I bought a Gengar PSA 10 for Fusion Strike for 250. That's when Fusion Strike was like 80 bucks a pop for a box. Crazy. And I sold it for like 400 because that's when it was going up. So yeah. I even had a Latios PSA 10. Oh yeah. I had a Latios PSA 10. I bought it for 900, sold it for 2K, so I can send my wife to a Taylor Swift concert. Just so happens that Taylor Swift concert had a bomb threat, and hey, how you doing? Had a freaking bomb threat and it got canceled. So I was like, obviously I'm glad my wife was safe, but that was like, oh, broke my heart to see my Latios go to nothing. But she got to experience traveling and stuff. So what am I getting at right now? Right? I'm telling you, I'm doing freaking good. I'm just doing cardio and ranting, talking to you guys, getting to know you. If you guys don't know me for the first time, I'm the Pokey Dial, aka Miles Jack, keeping you guys dialed in, no pun intended, where I mix Pokemon fitness together. So if you guys have any Pokemon questions or fitness questions, I'm all ears because right now I'm just ranting. I'm ranting about what is going to happen next. For those who say that Pokemon is going to be crashing soon, it's really, really hard to. Obviously, I want it to. I want it to so bad, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be an uphill battle for a lot of reasons. Let me explain why. So, as I said, I've had the knowledge of being in this hobby for 3 to 4 years. Um, and hey, let's go, Ice. So this is what I'm thinking. With the knowledge that I have, I know for a fact that obviously the singles are going to drop dramatically 4 to 5 months after a set releases. So I would like to get the Zekrom and Reshiram, those arts in the PSA 10. Um, right now they're going for $1,000. That's not going to be forever, folks. It ain't going to be forever. Those prices for $1,000. Um, do you lift? Of course I do. Come on, look at those. Come on, how you doing? Um, uh, those prices, $1,000. Let's compare those to Crown Zenith, right? The Giratina and the Zekrom. When Giratina first released from Crown Zenith, so it was going for $1,200, right? It dropped to $115 for a PSA 10. I could buy a sequential of those four golds for 475 bucks. Let that sink in. Now each one is going for about 300, 400. I think the Giratina is like almost yeah, 400 at least. And those arts are way better than the monochrome Zekrom and Reshram. Don't get me wrong, still freaking awesome. I want them, but they don't hold a flame to the Crown Zenith. Now, with that said, people do have that type of knowledge too. We are entering an era where people have been, wouldn't say brainwashed, but told. Wouldn't say the secrets too, because there's not really any secrets in Pokemon. I am Army. I am Army. I've been serving for 10 years. I'm an artillery chief. I tell people to fire. Um, I so now that everyone has this knowledge, everyone knows what's going to happen next. Everyone knows sealed is going to always rise. Everyone knows that they can just put the booster boxes in their top shelves. I know that too because I do it. So what does this mean for megas, right? We already know that the cards are going to go up and then down. I mean, we already saw like the Blastoise game bought out 75. Someone bought 75 Blastoises for 50 bucks raw from 151. Crazy. Um, there's two things that are just going to happen, right? With this mega set, a lot of people are going to offload their Scarlet and Violet so they can get their hands on the megas, right? So we're going to see an influx of Surging Sparks, Twilight Masquerade. I don't think Temporal Forces and Paradox are going to be like abundant. So they're not the best sets anyway. So I won't say like go get Temporal and go get Paradox. It's looking like we're going to be seeing the influx of 151 Surging Sparks. I don't think anyone's going to be dropping Paladin Fates because Paladin Fates is such a awesome set, and everyone knows that that set's just going to go. So this influx of stuff coming to the market is not going to crash it. People are just trying to get the best of the bang of the buck, and those who want to have it is going to eat it up. So then now a lot of people are going to have that money to put it back into the market. And then we're going to probably see those mega boxes go for 250, 275. I hate saying that, but that's what it's going to be. And then we're going to probably get the Charizard set. And then everyone's going to be like, oh, shoot. Then no one's going to be watching Scarlet and Violet. Because Scarlet and Violet is going to be obsolete. Everyone's going to be saying, Paldia evolved. It's the next evolving skies. Guys, you're going to have those snake oil people. You're going to have those snake oil people presenting like, no, no, no. Look, Scarlet and Violet. There's still chances. And then everyone's going to be like, nope, megas. This is not what we dealt with Sword and Shield to Scarlet and Violet. Because when Scarlet and Violet first came out, everyone's like, I'm sticking to Sword and Shield. But now we have the exact opposite. Everyone's going to be and going Mega because they know Megas are a better era than Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet is not the best. Hot take here, guys. Scarlet and Violet is not the strongest era. What's the chase? An Umbreon, a Magikarp, a Pikachu, a Mew? Really? Out of all the most popular Pokemon, they couldn't even get a Charizard right. In my opinion, there's 3 Charizards. They all look great. I have them all. Actually, you know what? I retract that comment. They got the Charizards right. I don't care what you say about the no net Charizard. Love the card. It's beautiful sunset. Beautiful storytelling. Gradually evolving and looking up and hitting the sunset. I really like that story. Crystal Charizard. Oh my god. Beautiful card and the shiny version. But I think those are the best cards of the era. The Sunbreon, which is not even a sun, it looks nice. I like the stained glass, but for what it's worth, I ain't grabbing that. No, I ain't touching that. I could be putting that into something else, is what I'm doing. I am patiently waiting for megas. I am patiently waiting for Emerald Sky. But that's another thing too. This is what kind of the video I'm going to be telling you guys about. This is very serious. When Emerald Skies comes out, everyone's going to be saying, "Oh my gosh, watch. It's going to be Roaring Skies. It's going to be printed to the ground." I don't think we're there just yet to have people leave the hobby. As we just talked about, we have people who are doing crypto and the Chinese cards venturing the market. Since people have been educated and told what to do, it's going to be a lot harder to push those people out who don't care about the hobby, who only care about the money. So only one thing can happen for this to change. Because I don't think everyone's going to just stop and not buying Pokemon. We have a lot of people who have left the hobby already, and the One Piece and Yu-Gi-Oh are starting to rise in price. Yeah, but you also have those people who know what to do next, Isaac. Because what to do next is to gobble up everything and keep it sealed. I'm already seeing it already everywhere I go here in my state. We have people who just buy, 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 buy. Don't leave anything else for anything else. It's going to be a while before we just see stuff just on the shelves and MSRP. I hate saying that. Hate it. I don't want it to be that way. But everyone knows that if you get it, just keep it sealed, you're going to make money. So one thing can happen. Pokemon prints to demand. We've seen it twice. We saw it with Roaring Skies. We saw it with Surging Sparks, not Surging Sparks, Vid Voltage, and Lost Origin. Sorry, that was 3 examples. I know Pokemon can print to demand. They can. They're not doing it right now. And it's a scary time because we're in uncharted territory with people knowing what to do and Pokemon not printing to demand. We have 2 giant things on one path, and that's to the Mega Evolution era. I am sitting out. I like to be ripping packs. I like to be involved, but I just can't do it with two giant entities hanging above my head with people knowing what to do next. Because people have seen what celebrations have done. People have seen what Roaring Skies have done. So when someone sees a booster box at 80, guess what's going to happen? They're going to just be bought up because there's too many people to know what to do. But now the only way to combat that is Pokemon overprinting. So Mega Evolution could be the best era or the most overprinted era. And we're not even talking about Generation 10. Generation 10 is just ready to cook. That's another talk for another time. But I have been going on this bike for over 40 minutes and I'm tired. But I'm really grateful for you guys for stopping by, listening to my rant. I hope to hop on and do more lives with some other people and just kind of have back and forth. Um, Hopefully I'm gonna be doing something with Ice soon. Ice, if you're still in here, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate everybody. It's gonna be it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be, but I'm very excited. Very excited because once it's all available, it's just gonna be Sword and Shield again. Sword and Shield good era. Sword and Shield when you can just walk into a Target. Imagine, so fun. But we're combating those people now who know too much. We already saw an influx of the Pokemon channels when freaking Sword and Shield was going on. No one was talking about investment channels. Everyone was watching Pokerev and Cool Trainer Ryan. They're just watching people open up packs and mystery product. And now it's just an overflux of charts, an overflux of buy this. There's too many people who are watching too many things. And my channel is just a guy who's just working out and talking about Pokemon and telling you guys it's going to be okay. But I'm also telling people now we have too many people know too much, where everyone has the same mindset. So we're here together. We're going to be doing this together. We're going to be dialing it in. So when we can't focus on ripping up packs, we're going to be focusing on fitness and focusing on ourselves and getting taking care of ourselves. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Pokédial. Hopefully to do more lives. I hope to do more lives every day because I do cardio every day. So I'll see you on there. Peace out.